G'day race fans. This is it. This is the one we've been waiting for. We're finally here. It's been pushed back a week because of the real deal, but here we are for the event we've all been waiting for. This is Bathurst, this is Mount Panorama, and this is the MC Motorsport Toyota 86 Cup, the final round tonight as we look to crown our first championship for, look, not the fastest car you're going to see on this track, but certainly one of the most entertaining series of racing that we've had so far. My name is Jared Cole, and on behalf of Simple Racing Broadcasts, I'd love to welcome you tonight to round 6 of the Toyota 86 Cup. MC Motorsport has put this on over the last 7 weeks, and I tell you what, it's not decided yet. I'm joined in the commentary booth, as always, by Biggles himself, Dean Hopton. How are you, my friend?
Well, Jared, as the song says, she just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Well, tonight, as we welcome visitors from around the world, as you flew into Sydney Harbour and then head out west about 3 hours drive to discover your first Vegemite sandwich, mate. As the bite you've tried of Australia, the salty spread, tasty or not, the legendary Bathurst racing track is another cuisine served cold or hot. If you want to finish, pay the check and head home after. It's all about the hundreds of outback dangerous creatures to navigate around. Well, then, boys and girls, the mountain will deliver. Down under, as we know, is the Australian iconic track. I'm excited, my friend.
Mate, I
the
love
world's
a good
fastest
race at
drivers.
Bathurst.
Yes.
It's a fantastic track. It really is. And,
yeah, the top of the mountain's patiently waiting for another victim, my friend. Who's going to be that one?
I'm predicting chaos. I know I say it often, but no other track has the potential quite like Bathurst for causing mayhem, particularly as you come down over Skyline and into the Dipper. These Toyota 86s may not be quick, but I guarantee they're going to face the same issues that every other car does, as the tyres just unweight, the suspension unloads, and these guys just lose control. That's what I'm expecting to see, but that's okay. That's all part of the game.
I tell you what, Bathurst, to sum it up, mate: speed, precision, concentration, and guts. That's what you need to go around one time. The best. It's the best. It's one of the best tracks you're going to find anywhere in the world, my friend. It's at the levels of Spa. It's I'm not even going to mention Monaco and stuff like that, but Le Mans. I mean, what track can you tell me that has the elevation changes that Bathurst has?
There's not many. There's absolutely not many. Look, I'm gonna put this out there, and I know it's a really unpopular opinion, and I know it's gonna get me a bit of grief, but as a track, as a driver, I don't like Bathurst. And I'll tell you why. I know it's sacrilege. It's blasphemy. I should be booted out of Australia. I should have my passport revoked. I know. But here's the thing. There's only really 3 passing opportunities.
I think we got Jared back to some pictures, do we, Jared?
I hope so.
Yep, I'm seeing pictures, Jared. I think we're good as gold, my friend. Bathurst,
mate, I hope we stick with it.
That dingo's eating your internet cable, mate.
It absolutely is. The good news is we haven't missed a huge amount just yet, so that is a bonus. We've in all that time, that's lap 1, which you got to love that about the Toyota 86s, don't you?
Yes, my friend. Yes.
It's not the
Hell's corner. Brett
Kurz
and Ollie. So Ollie's gained 2 positions. The Lee Ellis, my apologies as well to on that one, as they're going to make their way up the mountain where you can pass. You already passed by you and me, seeing down the main street, climbing.
I tell you what, it is a long climb in a Toyota 86, isn't it? Just takes forever.
But it's a long climb as a V8 Supercar compared to a Formula 1 car. But yeah,
well, that's very true. That's very true. Mitch Curry's still out in front. And this group, now this is where we've got to watch, right? I do say that there's not much in the way of passing opportunities up here, but I had forgotten just how slow the 86s are, and maybe that's enough to open up opportunities on more corners than we'd usually see. Maybe that's.
I think you're right on that one. Yeah, exactly. Because there was some gutsy moves earlier. I mean, that's what the mountain's all about, guts. It's helping Mitch Curry because he's got a second gap at the moment, but the big throw the blanket over is for P2, because once again they're going to follow each other. But I think the drivers know, and I've spoken to Ollie before, Oliver Robson in P4. I've done probably 12 to 20 hours with him in Bathurst before, so I know where he's going to seize the opportunity. I know that little secret out there, Forest Elbow, get a good exit, get a good run down the chase. I've taken opportunities.
All it takes, isn't it? As they scream down the hill once again, Mitch Curry looking very, very comfortable out in front. Can I just take a moment to call out? We've seen just about every livery under the sun from the ADHD boys across these 2 seasons. Have you spotted what they've got on this evening?
No, you'll have to elaborate which of the ADHD
Just
drivers have that look.
Take a look at Josh Harris or Ryan Palmer, and tell me what you see.
Hang
We'll
on.
see if we can catch.
I'm taking an opportunity of Alex Corder, Jackson first, my friend. Here we go.
He's giving it a shot, and he looks like he's through.
Oh, he's gonna lose the place here. He's gonna hit the chicane that lifts up these heavy cars, and that's gonna lose
about
1,
momentum,
2,
isn't it?
3. Oh,
Look how far
and then
back
of
he's
course,
gone.
a few more corners too, my friend.
Yep. So look, it's he gave it a shot, but this is the problem with the 86s. Is the minute you lose momentum, that is it. Now, you just saw those ADHD entries coming past as Alex Court sets a new fastest lap, 2 minutes 32. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Holden livery on those 3 ADHD entries.
Oh, I see that now. Yes, you are 100% correct on that one, my friend. You need a few more cylinders, a couple more cylinders in that car if you want to catch up that one.
They're going to need a
Look
little
at this
more
battle
than
down
that.
in the Hell's Corner. You want 3 into Hell's Corner, my friend? Oh, that's not actually in Hell's Corner. Sorry, we go a little bit further up the road on that one.
Coming up to Griffins, but have a look at James Bunker here, just all over the back of Jackson Austin, and he's forced him wide. He's into the fence. That's going to chew a lot of speed, and going up the hill, you cannot afford that.
Where can you overtake? They're double file through here. You cannot. You will
the
not see this in a Bathurst 1000 race there, Jared. Look at it.
The Hot Wheels Toyota 86 getting absolutely monstered by the Holden.
They're going to get double file down here. Are you kidding me? Close your eyes. Tray tables in the upright position. Seat belts tight. Look at this.
This is absolutely. You would not see this in any other class around Bathurst. You just wouldn't. What a fantastic bit of. It's just
like good school
here we go
boys.
again.
Wow, you might be set the principal office on that one. I can't believe it. They're trying to overtake him, but surely everybody else is going, you can't do it. But I thought that, didn't I, before we head down,
absolutely.
Down the mountain.
Mitch Curry, Alex Court, and Ollie Robson all bunched up again. So Curry's lost a bit of time there, or maybe Court's just decided it's time to get moving on those warm tyres. Mitch Curry's going to have to watch it here. He's going to have to watch it because any bit of slipstream that these guys can get is going to be enough to get them past as they come down Conrod Straight, and already you can see them starting to close in. He's trying desperately to break that, isn't he?
He's switching it for the slipstream. Keep an eye on Ollie, man. I'm telling you, Ollie in P3, he will seize an opportunity. These two make any mistake up the road there. He's biding his time. He knows. He's running. He's
putting pressure on, though. You see him all over the back end. Mitch Curry goes very, very defensive, and a good choice indeed. But that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him a bit of pace.
But he has the racing line. That's
to come down to Murray's Alex Court, going to make a move around the outside. Can he make it stick? It's a big ask from a Toyota 86 around here. Curry's going late under brakes too. And he managed to salvage a workable line. But again,
I got the bird's eye if you wanted the picture too from Ollie, because you're going to see these two go to Hell's Corner. You mentioned it, my friend. You got it. Look at this.
Side by side. Curry's going to force his way in late under brakes. And as he got it done, he's pushed Alex Court wide.
Oh, Ollie's giving him a bump draft here. This is not NASCAR, my friend. Wow.
Here they go. You got to love the 86s from Exciting Racing. Can I just point out Brent Sears out of nowhere? This is now a 2x2 formation. What the hell is going on?
His teammates, they got the messages. NASCAR, we're giving him a little bump draft. They're both doing it in the moment, and it's all about Alex Court. He has to break first.
Oh, big
got to catch
wiggle.
everybody off guard.
Big wiggle from Alex Court. Mitch Curry out to the fence. He's managed to keep it together, but only just. That's cost him.
And more importantly, Ollie had to break within a millisecond of Alex, otherwise he's going to turn him.
Yeah, had to get it exactly right. So the order gets changed up completely. Mitch Curry loses all that pace coming up the hill. He may even have a bit of damage from the wall back there, I think.
Hey, he's lost out there. Hope you're enjoying that one. Get a move on, Oliver. He's trying, my friend, but he's giving Alex a bump draft. As Grackle's also supporting Oliver from the OC Racing team. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. I'll keep an eye on this battle for P1 and P2, but you got to feel Alex has got a pressure at the moment, and he's got to be focusing on the elbow to get a good exit out of there, and because he knows Ollie's going to be charging for the race win here. Look at that different racing line that takes us in it too.
tell you what, you look at how much these guys are throwing these 86 chassis around. They're still lifting wheels, which with suspension as soft as this is just so impressive. That front left wheel just about carried the whole way through the elbow there.
Will he get a run now? Will he get a run? Because I think they both took a good exit out of the elbow. I think Alex took a good exit out of the elbow. It's going to take everything.
He's going to have the slipstream here.
Machine.
He's going to have the slipstream. That's going to be enough. And
no, he's playing with his food.
Right in behind. He's biding his time. Here they come.
Yes.
Down to the chase. Does he have a move on, or is he just going to sit back and wait? Oh. I tell you what, Ollie Robson, he is absolutely playing the long game here.
I'm telling you, mate, he knows Bathurst well. That's why he's playing. He's playing for his food at the moment. Sorry, no offense to Alex. It's just that this is how Ollie's going to play Bathurst here. He's probably got his spotters out there. Gracky's probably out there. He's got to appeal with you. Is he going to do it in Hell's Corner? No. See, he didn't swing it in the left. He's happy and comfortable. He knows his time in this race.
Absolutely. We're halfway through this sprint race now. If I'm Ollie Robson, I've got to be thinking that you just leave this until the last lap and you make the pass after Conrod straight, because there's nowhere else that he's going to come back at you.
No, Ollie's clearly pushing him to at the moment. Look at that. He's got no intentions of breaking the dirty air here.
No need. He's right up the back. Right up the back.
But the problem with Ollie is he has to get ready to brake, and he doesn't know exactly where Alex is going to brake, because you can easily destroy both of your races right now. It gets bumpy right there, of course. Get on the pedigree power out of the corner, and then climb your way up to the mountain. There is a slight overtaking opportunity here, but nowhere near where Ollie is back this far. This is fantastic, this battle. The P1, P2. There's also more battles there, Jared. Further back.
Oh, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. But here we go, up and over the mountain again. And you can see Ollie just quite comfortable to just sit in there as we take a look back from Alex Court's vehicle. He's not trying to make a move. He's just going to keep in touch, not letting Alex get any distance on him. Just staying within those couple of tenths of a second, keep the pressure on, and just wait and see what comes as we go through the high-speed section over Skyline. Getting a little bit loose here.
This is a little loose. You got to lift a little bit, downshift, but not too much. You're going to be chasing each other down the mountain. This is what the mountain's all about. It's conquering. It's full moon as well, too. So, up and down. Gwack's out there saying he's been patient. He is certainly been patient. I'm never seen Ollie this patient, but Ollie's biding his time. But the thing is, he's now down to about 7 minutes left, and that's only about 3 laps, if I do my math correctly.
Yeah, I reckon we've probably got 3 after this. That'll be all we can fit. Now, I just want to take us back a little. It seems like going back only a couple of laps, but it is actually a little bit back in time. Josh Harris, we were just talking about his livery. Have a look at it. He's just gotten a bit loose.
Mark Scaife special there, isn't it?
As it ended up, he's actually gone into the back of Jackson Austin.
Thankfully, right?
Austin's managed to keep going, but that's put Josh Harris a long way back from where he would have preferred to be. So it wouldn't have been what he had in mind. Let's go back a little further as we see Jared Williams and Shannon Wright going alongside as they come down to the chase. Shannon Wright just tucking back in. He'll try and take that spot back, but I don't know if he'll have the time under brakes. I tell you what, Jared Williams, that livery is something a bit special.
It's everything simulated.
It's very bright. It's everything.
It's simulated. Everything simulated racing, of course.
Yeah, Shannon Wright just behind the everything simulated entry, but Jared Williams just ahead in what is a very colourful anime skin. He might even be showing up ADHD tonight, I reckon. Just putting that out there.
Yeah,
as we take a look a little
and Jared,
further ahead.
Since I've been commentating with you, my friend, you're not wrong too often.
It does happen a fair bit. It does. Here we go. Jackson Austin looking to put the move on James Bunker now. Not going to get it done here, so he's just going to wait it out. And probably a good choice too. Griffin's is not.
I'll give you a Holden,
pass.
mate. Let's all go. Dick Johnson versus Peter Brock days. All right, there you go. Ford versus Holden. It's almost like a Ford livery on the Hot Wheels machine, isn't it?
James Bunker barely holding on. That's what's happening right now. There you go. You can have that one for free. Let's go. Let's go further up the field as Ollie Robson's still all over the back of Alex Court, and Brent Sears has gotten in on it as well.
Brent Sears is thinking, okay, Ollie, you got to get on with this, my friend. I know you stop playing with your food. And Alex is holding. I might have to say, it's more impressive that Alex is handling this pressure. That's one thing that is never really highlighted much when you're watching motor racing on television, and if people are still watching motor racing on television. The fact that being in the lead, holding off a driver to defend a driver is just as much impressive as overtaking a driver. So that's one thing
it's
Alex
almost
has
more
got
skillful
going for him here.
Right? Because
Yes.
when you're attacking,
Yep.
you can see what the driver's doing.
And it never makes the highlight reels, does it? Never
No, it
makes the
doesn't.
highlight reels of the defense that drivers had to do. We saw it, didn't we? With Ollie. Well, we're getting Ollie's all mixed up in the moment, but you know what I'm talking about, the McLaren
I know
driver.
what you're talking about. Here he is. He's
Yes.
having another look.
He's not going for it. Otherwise, you'd swing out, wouldn't you,
Look at
through
this.
the chase?
He's just hugging that rear bumper.
Gracky,
He's
what's
gonna
going
have to
on
be
out there? Let me
careful.
know.
Brian, good to see you in the chat, mate. Sorry you couldn't make the
Hey,
race
Brian.
this evening. It is lacking a little something without the slightly slow entry here tonight. But
Brian,
glad
get
to
out
have you
there
along.
and
Look
howl
at
at the moon, my
that.
friend.
Ollie
full moon.
Robson. Let's take a look off the nose of Ollie Robson here and see just how close he's getting.
That's too close. I can see his gearbox. It's a bit rude for the
You
screen.
absolutely
You
can,
might have to-
can't you?
It's the PG related.
Yeah, absolutely can. But that's what it's all about. Somehow Alex Court
This
is
is double
still setting
diffuser. Oh, that's
the
a
fastest
Braun thing.
laps. You get a really good look at the suspension from here, though. To be fair,
You do.
it's an interesting angle.
But this is the big thing.
pick up.
Ollie has to react like Hawk reactions or Falcon reactions. Because if Alex breaks a day early, Oliver's just right up his tailpipe, man. And then Brent's going to be like, "Thank you very much. I'll take 2 for 1 special."
Look at how close he's getting here, right up the back of Alex Court. You'd almost think about that as Alex Court. You'd almost start just mixing up your braking markers a little. To throw him off
Brake
for him,
checking.
yeah?
Yeah, give him
Not
a
brake checking, but just,
give him a
you know,
little Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel moment in Baku. He
Just
brake checked me.
just
No,
a half
don't
meter,
do that.
a half meter closer. A half meter closer, and that could be all it takes. Scott Bartine's in the chat as well. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good to see you again, mate. It's Look,
Yeah,
there's
Scotty,
some-
good on you, mate. As
there's
Greggy out
certainly
there,
some
who's
ESR
obviously
entries out there.
he says, I have no clue what he's doing. I must think he has it in the bag on the last lap and be trying.
This is what we were
trying
saying
to
just
break away.
before, right?
Mm.
In the 86s, you can't really pull away much. So if you are going to make the pass, you've got to be really confident that they're not just going to pass you back in the next corner. And because those main passing opportunities here at Bathurst at the end of those straights, you do not want to be the car in front as you come onto that straight. Because
I'll
then
tell you
you're
what,
giving up
Jared,
all
I
that
would like to
slipstream.
be in lead. Lee's caught him. So
Yeah,
the top
Lee's
four
caught right
are, separated by the piece of paper that we have for race notes.
Yeah,
at the moment.
1.1
That's
seconds, 1.2 seconds.
So
between the
if
top
you're in
four.
lead in P4, you're just hoping it's all going to go pearl-shaped in the last lap or so of this heat race. And then he's going to be like, I'll take that P1, thank you. So that
Absolutely.
easily could happen.
Have a look at the helmet. Ollie Robson's helmet. Is that Warrior? I think it might be.
Yes, it is. Well, Graxi knows that one. I've said this before many times.
One of the things you don't get to
It's
see
me,
in
it's
faster
Wario.
cars is what they're actually... Oh my...
Sorry about that. I get a little excited. Halloween's coming. Anyway, final
is, it
corners.
This will
And through the chase.
be the final lap, you'd have to think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but where would he get him?
So
Like, is he
where
going
are
to
we
get? You
gonna see
said
the move?
3 of the Jared overtaken opportunity spaces, right? Spots.
Yeah, I don't see this as an overtaking opportunity because you lose too much momentum if you don't follow the normal line. But this is overtaking opportunity 1 into Hell Corner. There's the
All
white
right, here we
flag,
go.
so we're on the last lap.
Jared, you got your notebook. Get ready for a tick. Is that going to be a tick or a cross? And
I'm calling it.
That's
He's
a
waiting
cross?
till the chase. He's waiting till the chase.
All right,
Brent
so
Sears, though, needs to think about when he puts a move on Ollie, because if Brent puts a move in here, gets himself in between Ollie and Alex, that's going to really upset Ollie's plans here in race number 1. This final round of the Toyota 86 Cup with MC Motorsport.
he's sniffing.
He's having a look. He's having a
Oh,
look.
That's
Brent
bold and
Sears
brave.
getting up alongside the outer corner of Ollie Robson, going
Ollie had
very, very
left big
wide.
time.
Lee Caldulis taking advantage. Is he going to get alongside? He has. He's gotten up alongside and passed Brent Sears. And
I was
now-
thinking 2 for 1. No,
Oh, he's
he
having
can't
another
do it
look.
there.
He's having another look.
I'm looking at the back of Ollie's car at the moment. It says, "Do you have a brain?" Question mark. Question mark. You need a soul when you're racing at Bathurst, my friend. You don't need a brain. You don't even need to think about it. It's natural instinct just to turn that car and hit the live pedal.
Now, I'm pretty sure Lee Caldulis and Brent Sears came together there as they went through the cutting.
I think
That's
so,
cost
you're
them
right
a lot
as
of
well.
pace, and so that gap has opened right up. That's going to be breathing room that Ollie Robson desperately needed in order to be able to put the move on here. Now, what is he going to do? Alex Court, very, very defensive.
Quacky, give us inside information out there for, I know, the OC Racing fans. Oh, little mistakes, but that's the thing. He can't do anything. He can't seize it.
Where are you going to go?
Alex was to get a little loosey-goosey there, but, of course, once again, and here this uppercut through the elbow on the power. Oh, he's going to go for it now.
I do appreciate that the amount of energy you just put into your voice right then is probably about as much power as these Toyota 86s make. But Ollie Robson looking to get every last bit of it. Here he goes. He's going to make the move. And he's set himself up for the inside of that corner just coming out of the chase. So he is ready to go. This is it. Yep. This is overtaking opportunity number 3.
Commit to it now because he's going to compromise the exit speed. He's going to swing to the left. Side by side, of course. He will turn to the left. It will give Alex a little bit of that, but then it'll turn to the right as well. And now it'll actually allow Ollie.
Side by side as they come down to Murray's.
And now Ollie's going to go side by side with Alex in the final corner. So who gets the ultimate exit? Oh,
and it
Alex
looks like
Ollie's got it.
He has. Ollie's taken it. Alex Court, Lee Keldulis, Brent Sears, all so close together. But Ollie Robson timed it to perfection and takes the win in race number 1. Just stealing a few points away. But Alex Court finishing second. That's going to be some fantastic points for him to stay up on top of the... Whoa, what's happened? What a background. That's Nathan Bowman, James Bunker, and I believe Mitch Curry. Just absolutely punting it into the wall.
Drivers like I don't know whether there's a spot where you can actually go airborne, and drivers like to explore the limits of iRacing for that one. But
let's go back and take a look here.
Patience for that one. This is where you get the job done, isn't it?
This is Mitch Curry, Nathan Bowman, right alongside each other.
Whoa.
Have a look at the finish line.
3, 2.
Oh,
wow.
That was close.
I can't even count. Yeah.
But here they all go.
One of those 10 to the 1,000 shutter speed cameras there, Jared.
1, 2, 3.
3. That poor Marshall was standing there getting an autograph, and look what happened.
I know. Not what you would have hoped for. But here we are, the end of race number 1. Just a small break in between races before we go the full reverse grid. Ollie Robson taking the win just barely over Alex Court, with Lee Keldulis just holding out. Just holding out from Brent Sears. Ryan Palmer taking 5th, so that's solidifying his position in the championship standings. Jackson Austin recovering well for a P6. And Jamie Nankovich alongside Mitch Curry, Nathan Bowman, and James Bunker. Almost a dead heat from the 3 of them, but they finish in 8th, 9th, and 10th. And then further down, Josh Harris, look after that earlier spin, managed to finish on the lead lap, so well done to him. Jared Williams, Shannon Wright, and Ronald Long there. Adrian Gresh quite a long way further back, and Terry Marwood unfortunately not competing in race number 1. I tell you what, that's a hell of a start. We've got a longer race ahead, but we're going to have to keep our eyes on the attack from the back of the pack because we are going full reverse grid in just a few minutes' time. Let's see if we can perhaps steal anyone into the combox. I'll see if I can organise that. But any thoughts on race number 1 there, Biggles?
I already spoiled it. I said that I predicted Ollie to do it because he's a Bathurst king. But I was really, really impressed at Alex's driving because clearly I do think personally that Ollie was quicker. But the way Alex held on under that pressure, that what to me was the driver of the heat of the race. I mean, I know Ollie had the pace, but Alex had the patience.
Absolutely did, and he just waited it out. All he had to do there was just wait and bide his time, hold on to the back of Alex Court's vehicle, and I'm not going to say I'm, able to see the future or anything, but I do want to point out that I said he'd do it at the end of the chase, and sure enough, that's where he's put the move on, because it's the only way he could guarantee that he wasn't going to have the same move put straight back on him afterwards. It'd
be exactly, but it's about biding your time for the right time, isn't it? Because
absolutely it is.
Clearly, if you get the overtake done early and you realise, okay, I'm going to be under the attack later on. So, but they could all go on pole shape. There's 4 drivers there. One little mistake from any of them, and then Toolman the fence, and then it's all she wrote for those two. So
yeah, exactly right.
Good.
We'll take a look back at some of these incidents. You see Adrian Gresh just getting all sorts of out of shape there. And not a great deal he could have done, but this is the problem. You get sideways anywhere up along the mountain, and you can't straighten it back up. You just can't. There's no room to move, particularly if you've got cars coming through. He's just lucky that it wasn't busier as he came through there, and then just a little earlier, he's gone very sideways into the cutting. You've got to wonder if maybe he's cooked the tyres there a little bit, and that's what's caused him the issue further over the mountain. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
It is, but give it to this. How is this going to pan out now, Jared, in the championship? Because we got, you know, your math teacher at the moment is going to be, send you an SMS going, Jared, did you pay attention in school? Because you're going to need to work this out.
I actually don't think it's that difficult at this point. Alex Court, I see Alex is in the chat on YouTube. He's just having a little break between races.
Hey, Alex! Good job, Alex!
Scotty Bartine is calling out thousands of laps at Bathurst. So,
we never congratulate drivers that had to defend so much. You did win the race, my friend, but wow, you got the defender
defender
of the series almost.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, the thing is, Alex finished so far ahead of Mitch Curry then that short of finishing last. If Alex finishes last and Mitch Curry finishes first here, I still don't think that'll be enough. I reckon the championship is wrapped up now. Alex Court, Toyota 86 Cup champion.
Let us know in the chat.
I don't think it's going to be even close before we even get into the results of this race.
Well, he was 387 going into this one. Mitch Curry was 372, and
no. They were. It was way different to that. Let's.
Well, when am I going all wrong on that one? Sorry, my apologies. Listen to the man that knows what he's talking about.
It's all good. Let's go back to the championship results with the last 30 seconds we've got before we grid up. I'd love to, but it's just not going to work. That figures. This is one of those things.
It's a full moon, man. Everything breaks. I'm telling you.
Trust me.
I've had that today,
here,
so
folks.
Don't worry about it.
Alex Court had enough of a lead there that Mitch Curry really needed to finish up in the top couple to stay in touch, and that gap was just too much.
Mitch finished in P8.
P8. So Alex Court up in second, Mitch Curry down in eighth. There's not a lot of points difference between those two positions.
Be enough. Let's say it all goes pear-shaped.
No, it's done, mate. It's done. I'm calling it now. Alex Court, your Toyota 86 Cup champion.
Go. All right.
But it's not all over yet, because this is race number 2, and we have a full reverse grid as the drivers get themselves set up. Let's take a look at the grid now.
Tazza, P1.
Terry Marwood, P1 if he makes the grid. Adrian Gresh in P2 may have the effective pole. Ron Long and Shannon Wright in row 2. Jared Williams and Josh Harris on row 3. Then Bunker and Bowman, Mitch Curry in 9th, Jamie Nankervis in 10th, Jackson Austin, Ryan Palmer, Brent Sursley, Caldulas, Alex Court and Oliver Robson. There is not enough of a gap between Alex Court and Mitch Curry right now to put Mitch Curry up to even remotely competing with the current championship leader. This is it. The final race. What I'm looking forward to watching here is absolutely whether Alex Court can make his way from the back of the pack all the way to the front in just 30 minutes of racing.
Come on, Alex.
Well,
I'll tell you one person that will. Ollie will.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All your money back. Ollie, you promised me you're going to come. Is Ollie?
The lights go up. We're about to go green again, and here we are. We are underway. Terry Marwood not starting, so Adrian Gresh, the effective pole, as he gets us underway for race number 2, the final round of the Toyota 86 Cup. Mate, it's a slow start for the 86s as always, but they're going to just jam it straight into hell corner, 2-3 wide, as we try and get ourselves sorted out. Let's keep an eye on Alex Court, already up 2 positions from the start. He's up into P13 already, so he is making a move. Ollie Robson hasn't had the same luck, though. Finds himself still back in P15.
It's all right, as long as that he wins the race, my friend. You saw that earlier, but challenging up the road there. 3 cars climbing up the hill into turn 2. Shannon just got the nose, he's lost it!
Just going sideways. That's Shannon right into the wall. Now, who's got
Mitch Curry. Because the pile up.
Mitch Curry
racing
caught
line.
in that. Adrian Gresh as well. Adrian Gresh, Shannon Wright, Mitch Curry all caught up down the back here. Amazing that no one else got caught up in that.
Now, I don't know if he got tagged or he just lost it cooking into the corner. That's a difficult one to say. But then again, it's the second corner of Bathurst. What happens?
It is, exactly. It is. Let's go back in just a moment and have a look. But let's stick with this at the moment because the ADHD boys, P1 and P2, the Holden Toyota 86s, that's really confusing and I don't know what to call them.
Holden! And further back, that's where you want to go, really. I mean, third, fourth, and fifth is... they're getting a Holden on at the moment as they're going to go about down the mountain and single file. Hopefully, gentlemen,
everyone's still holding it together reasonably nicely. They're keeping it neat and tidy. We're only 2 minutes in. We're not even a full lap down. And already the excitement started. Take an eye over Alex Court and Ollie Robson right now. 8th and 9th. They are climbing up through the ranks very
Alex
quickly.
is going to allow Ollie to go through this time around, isn't it? But that's going to be a whole different ball game because he knows what he's done before. It's like scripts on the wall.
At this point, he'll want to just lift off and tack on the back of Ollie Robson. Now, if Ollie's...
That's a good idea. Do the same thing back. Yeah.
Absolutely. If Ollie's thinking about it, though, you know what he's going to do? Lee Keldulis right there with Ollie Robson. I reckon Ollie uses Lee as a bit of a barricade almost. And stops.
I'd just be surviving at this point.
Well,
my
look,
friend,
at this stage,
too many other elements
at
play, isn't there?
Let's not get into strategy just yet. Ollie Robson flashing the lights at Lee Keldulis to just throw him off a little as they come down to Murray's. Are we all
he knows. He knows none of these drivers
close.
have to lift. He knows it. You don't have to. They don't have to lift. They're just racing their own race. Ollie's just playing strategy.
Oh, we're going 3 wide into Hell Corner. Say it isn't so. Lee Keldulis, Ollie Robson.
I'm looking away.
Ronald Long pretty wisely gets on the brakes early and doesn't get caught up in that because there was not enough room on that exit. Absolutely no way that they were
3 drivers pit road. Mitch Curry, Adrian, and Shannon. So that's early pit stop strategies as we expected. Well, maybe just want to get out of this battle.
All of that is going to be damage repair from that first incident. That's all that's going to be. There's no compulsory pit stops here. As we see Ollie looking for a way past desperately, but just cannot find a hole.
There's no space there.
He's got the pace, but he's got nowhere to go with it. Lee
he will
goes
get
very wide.
In the middle.
And
Stuck in the middle of Ollie.
Wide.
Wow.
He's coming through.
Wacky, look away.
86 is absolutely everywhere here. But somehow we're avoiding incident.
You're impressing me, Ollie. Okay, we'll talk later about that one. Wow.
Absolutely, we will.
That's a 3-for-1 special. Okay, we're talking about 2-for-1 specials. That is good. But another thing, Josh Harris holding holding lead at the moment from Holden. No puns intended. That is holding on to the lead there from James Bunker. And then a little bit further back, you have Nathan, the old Nat Star, getting the done job.
Absolutely. Worth calling out Jamie Nankervis as well from Everything Simulated. He's found himself up into P8, so he's holding in there with this absolute train of cars going up and over Skyline. We come down through the dipper. Everyone's just a little bit loose still. It's still early in this race. We're only on lap 2. Would you believe we're only on lap 2 at this point?
Well, it's Bathurst, mate. We survived 3 or 4 of them. You can tick that off and say, wow.
Oh, big hit on the wall.
There's my bucket list.
That's going to cost him.
Who was that?
That was Jamie Nankervis tagging the wall, and that's going to cost him some pace.
Yeah, digging the wall in these cars, and let us know out there in the chat if you've driven them before around Bathurst, like how much damage can that do to your steering column?
It's enough. That's all it takes, right? And it's, you know what? It's not even about the damage. It's the amount of pace that you lose, and you just can't afford that in an 86. These cars are absolutely momentum racing cars. You have to hold your pace. Here we go.
Not too bad.
Josh Harrison,
and the problem is you're doing it into Chase Corner, aren't you, at like 200 kilometers an hour. Like, I hope the steering turns. And it did, thankfully.
Yeah, you got to give it a little bit of a test on the way down Conrad Straight just to make sure it's all okay still.
Oh, and a spin from Jackson. I think there's contact, actually.
It's
contact with him and Ronald Long. You might have to go back and look at that one.
Well.
Final corner. You said there's no overtaking in the final corner, my friend. Guess what?
I said it's a bad idea. I said it's a bad idea, and I stick by that.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. Coming down side by side.
Now, what happens here? So,
Jackson
clearly,
Austin,
the Valvoline car
undercuts.
he hit the chicane and it's bounced him and then turned himself. Yes.
And himself, and then he's just tagged
Yeah.
the rear corner and just, look, an outstanding pit maneuver. I've got to give it to Ron.
They almost collected, I think that was Mitch Curry or something behind him at the time too.
No, that's Jared Williams.
Jared.
Yeah, 996 that entry. Ooh. So look, not what either of those guys would have been hoping for.
Guess who's on the back of Ollie now? Ryan Palmer is doing the Ollie strategy.
Just going to hang in there. Just going to hang in there for a while.
Exactly.
Now, while we're on
and Ollie's got a learners on the back of his car too, so
always does.
I don't think he's old enough to even drive yet. Come think of it, really?
Oh,
Greggy, is he old enough to drive yet? I mean, he was talking about being an old man the other day when we were doing Bathurst, but
if he's not even 20 yet and he's talking about being old, I'm going to lose my marbles.
He is, my friend. Trust me. You can confirm that one out in the chat, please.
Let's go back and take a look at the lap 1 incident that saw Mitch Curry, Shannon Wright, and Adrian Gresh all need to take a pit stop. And let's just see if we can figure out what happened here. So, keep your eye on... There's Mitch Curry on the right-hand side. Jackson Austin behind. Shannon Wright, Adrian Gresh. What's happened here?
It's a little lock-up and they're turning in. There's 2 abreast here, so there's not a lot of space.
Jackson Austin,
and I think they're responding to the cars colliding, and so what's happened exactly?
Okay, so that's Shannon Wright that's lost it in the first place.
He's forgot his dog food, hasn't he, for the pedigree? He hasn't taken the dogs out for a walk, a.k.a.
Let's go back and take another look. So now we're watching Shannon Wright here up in front. Oh, okay. Huh. So he's had to avoid heavily there, and that's just put him all sorts of sideways on cold tyres. Adrian Gresh, where are you going to go at that point? You can't go
into the fence?
Yeah, you've got nowhere to go. Mitch Curry, avoiding cars on the inside, doesn't see Adrian Gresh until too late, and there it is, nose to tail. And that's the 3 of them all copping quite a bit of damage from that particular incident. So unfortunate, but that's the way it goes in racing.
What, fortunate or fortunate with 4 cars?
I don't know.
There you go.
I like it either
you can't
way.
script that one. ChatGPT, try that.
ChatGPT, no good at dad jokes, just saying.
No,
but here we are, Josh Harris and James Bunker. What are we going to call these? I can't even come up with a name for these things.
The Scafey specials, the Rocky broadcasting. I don't know.
I don't know.
Gracky, come out. Gracky's actually very funny, my friend. I love being in a PC chat with him. He's out there saying we're talking, of course, about Ollie, saying he's old enough to have already 2 crashes. He's pretty sure he's going to be picking on him. But come up with some puns, of course, for the Holden specials up the road.
He's got the inside line on this one. Not enough pace to actually make it through, though, as James Bunker shuts the door and keeps Josh Harris out in P1 for a little while longer. This section of the mountain absolutely flat out in a Toyota 86. There's no need to lift anywhere across here. And so
you don't lift down the mountain, my friend. You coast.
No, up the mountain, though. Up the mountain, it's full blast. In an 86 as well. Nathan Bowman gets very loose, just holds on.
You don't touch the loud pedal, do you, down the mountain very often? You just let these cars glide down there and just start point it in the right direction. I hope it's going to stick.
Look, if you're quick enough, then you do actually accelerate between corners. I'm definitely not quick enough. I can tell you that much. I'd rather survive than eke out those last tenths that you'll get from doing it.
So you're the car that holds everybody up.
Exactly, that's me, mate.
Oh, I'm so mean.
Just call me the roadblock. Just call me the roadblock.
What about the 2 teammates? They're going to be teammating their way into the chase, my friend. That's going to be the key, isn't it? Because you can see Holden 1, Holden 2, and in Toyotas, we'll see how it pans out.
I think at this point they've got to be thinking about just making those cars double wide here to hold Brent Surz off, because he's definitely got the pace. His best lap, a full half second quicker than either of these guys. So whether that's just because he's had a good run to set that fast lap, I'm not quite sure. But look at this, Nathan Bowman's gotten the better drive out of the corner as well. He's on the inside as they come up to Hell Corner.
You got to send it hell. You got to send it in hell and pray. That's why it's Hell's Corner. You pray the M gets sent to the naughty corner. He's barging elbows, and they actually allow Alex Corner, I think, to have a good run up the hill.
Absolutely, and look who's behind him. Ollie Robson still stuck on the back. Brent Surz inserts himself into that pace line. And now Nathan Bowman is going to go side by side with Ollie Robson. And he's going to put the pressure on. Can he hold it? Can he just slipstream Alex Court a little there
it's about
to stay up alongside?
It's a game of who lives first.
Yep,
and nobody's lifting. Nobody's lifting.
I mean, 86s, again, do you really need to lift? Do you really need to lift? That's the question.
Right. You want me to get my R32 Skyline out there? I'm happy to bring the Godzilla out if you really want, my friend. I can go crazy on this one. I'd be like lapping 10 seconds a lap faster than these cars. Anyway,
the Toydens.
We do know that Josh and James are working together, but they've got to get on the road there because Alex Court is like, I've been leading many.
He's through the traffic now. He's through the traffic.
And he knows, I've got Ollie. Ollie's going to give me a push all the way to beat you, to get past you. I think that Alex will get a push from Ollie to catch his leaders. I think if he knows it or not, well, guess what, my friend? You're going to learn it now because that's what's going to happen.
The first 7 cars separated by less than 2.5 seconds. I tell you what, it's looking promising.
That is, and this is Bathurst. We're not talking about short track racing. Like,
no, we're just a third.
Do that around Watkins Glen. Do that around Sonoda and all sorts of tracks. You're like, okay, that's impressive, Brands Hatch and stuff like that. But hey, this is Bathurst. This is not a long track. You don't get separated by a second.
Hey. It's a long track for a Toyota 86, all right?
And that's the fact Toyota 86 as well, too, that you're doing that. Now, these two at the front have to start negotiating who's quicker because they got pressure from behind. Big time right now. And I think Alex is caught up to that.
He's passed them both in one move.
The kerfuffle has caught him off guard, hasn't it?
I don't know if he's got the pace to make it stick. A bit of a push there from Ollie Robson as well, just to try and maintain that inside edge.
Who wants to lead the race? Final corner. No overtaking, apparently. But Hell's Corner.
There's not much there. There's not much there.
Yeah, Jared, I'm sorry. Boys and girls, if you have any children present, please get them away from the screens. This is going to get nasty.
This is not looking particularly friendly at all as they slide the 86s on through. Everyone makes it, though. That in itself
Don't scare the children.
Is impressive. But here we go.
Your kids are not watching right now. They'd be scared. They'd be closing their eyes going, Daddy, don't tell me what's going to happen.
Mate, I'm about closing my eyes. I don't want to see this. I don't want to watch another man die. And that's what's about to happen as we come up to Griffins. Nathan Bowman takes a big dive to the outside. Is he going to make something happen here? Or are they all coming together? Again.
Oh, I'll tell you what, James almost turned Ollie in that one.
Big moves.
Yeah.
Big moves
Alex
there. Brian Palmer makes the move.
Look at this, Alex.
Brian Palmer up the inside of Brian Sears as well. I tell you what, you couldn't get these passing moves done if this was supercars. They're too big and they're too quick.
And plus they have like $10 million up for grabs and stuff like that, sponsorships.
And yeah, that's
you wouldn't risk it for the biscuit like that.
You don't squeeze it through like that. But these guys making passes out of Griffins.
It's the last race, Jared. You've got to go for everything you possibly can.
Josh Harris right now, though, he's managing to hold Alex Court at bay just a little. I wonder...
Josh is good up the front, but how long is it going to last? Because I think, once again, we've seen the pressure before. I mean, Alex can handle the pressure until the last lap. Josh has got to maintain that little bit of a gap, but the problem is he's breaking all the air, isn't he? Like, I mean, his car is going to be 2 to 3 kilometers per hour slower than anybody else down the main straight, simply because he's punching the air.
Absolutely will be. I've got to wonder at this point, is Alex Court thinking about 15 minutes ahead as to how he finds himself behind Ollie Robson as they come down Conrad Straight for the last time? He's got to start.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would do that too. If I was Alex, I would lift later on and allow Ollie through. But Ollie's probably clever enough. Don't forget about that right now. Let's go. Conrad, my friend. Here we go. Chase.
Both of them pushing on through, down through the chase. Can they make it happen? They absolutely can.
Alex
the
got
Toydens are together, all three.
And Ollie.
Have a look at it.
Josh Harris has to use his teammate. He has to have his teammate here because they're going to be challenging into Hell's final corner, of course. Sorry, not Hell's.
Down through
They'll be side-by-side teammates.
They've got to be careful here. They don't want to wipe their entire team out in one move. But that's Josh Harris, Ryan Palmer, and James Bunker. The 3 Toydens. I tell you what, if only this was the last lap and they were out in front, it'd be a beautiful sight, wouldn't it?
I'd like to
just
be in
3 abreast.
Right now. Yeah, exactly. Seems to be the car of choice.
But here we go. Up we go again. Time to climb the mountain once more. We are 16 minutes into this half-hour race. And it's about to get interesting. It's about to get... Look, I don't think we'll see pit stops. I don't.
You reckon it can run the whole race?
It's only a half hour.
Anything?
It's only a half hour.
Yeah, but it's a mountain, mate. It's up and down. It's like driving from bloody Victoria to WA on a full tank of gas. You reckon you can do it?
I don't know.
Have you ever been to Bathurst, mate? It takes you... You probably lose a gas just getting to the track, a tank.
True.
As it going through it. Brett Ryan, wow. No overtaking here, gentlemen, but I don't think there's any signs to say no overtaking in the mountain, so go for it.
They're giving it a shot as best they can. Up and over Skyline once again, and Ollie Robson.
He's going for Alex.
Isn't this a familiar sight?
No, he's not going to go for it yet.
No, he's not. Of course he's not. No, he's playing exactly the same game he did last time.
But Alex is wiser. Now Alex now is, okay, you fooled me once, you won't fool me twice on that one. So
the question is, how does Alex force Ollie through at this point without losing too much speed himself?
You lift.
He's gonna have to lift.
You just
down
lift
Conrad,
and say,
right?
go through it, and Ollie will have to lift and go no. And then what's going to happen is that it depends on the gap they have to Josh Harris, because Josh will go, well, if you guys are going to lift, I'm just going to scoot on by. So they have to be aware of that too.
Well, this is the thing. Who's going to blink first here? Because if Alex Court decides to slow it down, and Ollie Robson just decides to sit back, and neither of them want to take the lead position for the last 12 minutes, then what do you do?
Yeah, see, he's not going for it. I'm telling you this, Jared, right now. I don't want to throw a scientific thing that what's his name, the physicist would do. I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, I throw a spanner in the mix on this one. These two drivers started comp last, and guess where they are on lap 7?
Well, this is it. We were talking about how hard it was going to be for them to make their way through the pack.
This is Bathurst. They overtook 14 cars each to get to where they are right now.
It's unreal.
They're comfortably in the lead.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, that's it.
There you go.
Some science on that one.
Took you a moment, didn't you?
It did, actually. An old man, sorry.
Time well spent. Time well spent. Here we go again.
The kids are running around distracting me.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Nathan Bowman in the background. He's looking to make a move here as well.
Did you say Quacky the Toydens?
Yeah, Toydens. I mean, I can't come up with a better name for that.
Oh, sorry, Quacky, you're not getting a Toyota in your Christmas present stocking from Mr. Dean Biggles out here. Probably he's going to be putting pressure. So, what do you do? What does Alex do? I mean, he knows. This is like rehearsal. The dress rehearsal's over for the first heat. Now he's got to be sharp and aware of that one. He's got a spotter, perhaps, and let us know, anybody out there supporting the lovely Alex Court there for the quantum. He's got a quantum physicist, doesn't he? It is a supercomputer to go, what? Put that in your quantum ChatGPT machine and say, how can I beat Ollie for Bathurst Heat 2 race?
I don't think it's a great idea to be tapping away on your phone right now as you come across.
No, you just voice
honestly.
it, man, because it's 2024.
Okay, yeah,
voice it.
Fine, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Is it a quantum racing machine? It's got all the technology.
Tell you what we do have here, though, is a fantastic view from Josh Harris's gyro camera. One, we get to watch these guys battle it out down through the dipper. Two, you can see just how much these cars roll around as you come up and over Mount Panorama.
We did the picture-in-picture, and we can see, do you have a brain question mark on the back there of Ollie's machine, too. There you go. Yeah, simple. You're not so simple when it comes to motorsport broadcasting, my friend. I think it's advanced. And hey, give us a thumbs up and a like as well, too, if you're thinking that Jared's doing a fantastic job, because he is, trust me.
Mate, too kind.
Quackle, you know, mate, I've broadcasted 1,000 different leagues, and I know when somebody's doing a good job. You are.
Buddy, I appreciate it.
Alex is not going to appreciate the fact that Ollie's still going to be on his elbow.
He's not getting off the back there at all. Josh Harris, if he just hangs in there, if he can just hold pace with these guys, I reckon at this point there's every chance they're going to take each other out on the last lap, and Josh Harris is going to sail through.
I think this time around, Alex is not going to mess around, no. And even though he's going to have a Wario of a helmet driver of Oliver in the mirrors, but you don't mirror drive, Alex. You got to drive forward. Don't worry about that one. And I know all of Ollie's like Achilles heels, so I know we'd make a mistake, but I won't do it on the air, of course, because I don't want to give Alex
That'd be a bit
the
rough. That'd be
secrets.
a bit rough.
Yeah, throw a banana, my friend, and one of those little Donkey Kong torpedoes there, and you got it, my friend.
That's all it takes, eh? That's
out.
all it takes.
I know Ollie's secrets.
Here we go again, up to Griffin's Bend. Ollie Robson, we're not expecting to make a move at all. He's just going to sit on the back of Alex Court.
3 wide.
Maybe. Here they come.
Oh, the Toyotas.
Sorry, getting...
the Holdens. What's the defense?
Ryan Palmer into the fence.
Is it?
Ryan Palmer.
Ryan.
It's hard to tell them apart, I know, but he has hit the fence hard. The damage to the front left of that car is going to be significant. He's going to have to limp it back to the pits. That's one of the ADHD entries out. Nathan Bowman into the wall out of the cutting as well.
Oh, just like that. It's all gone pearl-shaped, my friend.
We had this amazing train going for so long. We get into the last 10 minutes. Anyone gets a little bit, just a little sketchy.
I think
here comes Lee Keldulis alongside
Jamie
Dankovic. I don't think he will, mate.
Well, Ollie, do you have a copy? Are you going to go for it yet now?
He's too bright to put himself out in front.
Ollie's going to be like...
Coming onto Conrad. You just wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do
Ollie's going to be like...
I'm not going for it yet.
Okay,
thank you, Ollie.
Surely.
We'll get back to you a little bit later on.
Contact.
Thank you for the...
Contact there, or was it just that Josh Harris locked the brakes up? Either way, it's cost him a huge amount of time. Let's go back and see if we can just catch that.
Yeah, please do. I missed that action down there further up the mountain, down the mountain.
Let's have a look. So Josh Harris, or was it Ryan Palmer further back?
I think it was Ryan Palmer further back because I know that one
keep
of
an
the
eye. Keep an eye here on Josh Harris. So Brent Sirs rather.
You might want to go back live, my friend, because there's a massive battle happening for 7th, 8th, and 9th, and they're going out of the exit of the chase.
I absolutely do want to just take a look at this move. There we go. Big slide. And, just holds it in. Okay, no contact there. Brent Sirs very lucky not to go into the back end of Josh Harris. But here we go. Nathan Bowman.
Oh, Ryan's going in pit road.
Yeah, that damage.
From P7,
that damage was
yeah.
just too much. He's going to have to.
So stop playing around with your food too there, Oliver. Josh Harris and James, that's his teammates going into Hell's Corner. So that's interesting. What are they going to pan out between them? Now, how's it going to pan out the championship? We're going to have a quick look at that one between them. So Josh Harris currently in P10 in the championship, and Jamesy, the old James star. Well, they're about 9 for 10 for the championship. They're 5th and 6th in the race, my friend. I don't think it makes any difference to them.
No, it doesn't. But you know, it's all good fun. You got to battle it out.
I think it's team. Let them go. Team. There are no team orders. Just battle because you've got nothing to gain now, gentlemen. It's up to who wants to be the #1 driver.
It is honestly a really nice sight. I understand the liveries are just a bit weird.
Oh, they are battling, my friend. You don't go too wide up here.
Well, apparently we do in Toyota 86s. We've seen it happen so many times already
Ollie,
tonight.
Out of the exit of the Forest Elbow, will Ollie go for the race lead? Does he have enough time? Ollie knows that we're 24 minutes into this race out of 30 minutes, so he's probably going to calculate 2 or 3 laps at most. If he goes for it, he knows that Alex is going to have the slipstream later and give him the opportunity of taking Ollie to the race win. Now, he's not going to fall for that trick twice.
He's waiting for that white flag. Ollie Robson has to be just waiting for the white flag at this point. Now, this is the opportunity, though. We'll bring the main view back to the battle for P1. This is the opportunity. There it is.
Oh, Alex got wide.
It's intentional. Did you see the flash of brakes
just
then?
Yes.
He's trying to bait Ollie to pass.
And Ollie lifted.
I was about to say that with the gap back to third place, that'd be the ideal chance.
That was at a Forest Elbow too. That's where you need to get the exit of exits. In fact, if anything, it's going to bring Brent into play. That's what I'm more worried about with them. Actually, no, Brent's a little bit further back in the field.
Let's go back and let's have a look at this again.
Yes, no, Brent's here.
Here we go. So, Alex Court goes wide. Watch the brake lights. Yes, he's trying to bring the car back under control, but he's
don't exit
absolutely
Forest Elbow like that.
Yeah, he's absolutely holding off there. And if it hadn't been for that bit of an excursion there, I reckon Ollie would have jumped at the chance. But as it stands,
Guacky's
No
going so
change.
silly, he should have gone past. No. He's bringing the excitement in the final race at the moment. Ollie's got no chance to win the championship, so he's here to have some fun. And
Can't
why
let Alex
not?
win the final
But I'm
race
thinking
as well.
Brent Kurz. This is looking good for Brent because he's managed to catch the back of them, and then he got a big gap back to 4 seconds back to James. So Brent can score big points here if there is a little bit of a. Let's see what happens.
There's a bit of a moment.
At the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Take a look. James Bunker and Josh Harris continuing. Ollie Robson. Look at this. Alex Court. I just looked away for a moment. Alex Court has backed it off. He's done that so intentionally. Oh,
wow.
He's been sucked into it. Let's go back and take another look. Just a little further
run
back.
wide, or did he allow? That's just so.
He's gone defensive here. He's gone defensive, and he's slowed way down. He's forced that move.
But it's too early because you still got 2 laps to go. I wouldn't do it just yet.
Ollie Robson had no choice though. He had no choice but to push on through. And
yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Because Ollie wants to lift and not allow. This is the battle for who wants to lead, isn't it, into the final lap?
Because no one wants to lead. Now let's see what Ollie Robson does here to just try and shake Alex Court. Can Ollie get enough pace? Oh, he is throwing that 86 around. Can he get enough pace?
Keep an eye, I got picture. I got Brent in P3. So he can see his bird's eye view of this one, which is crucial to see that.
Look at Ollie Robson starting to pull away. Is it going to be enough to break the slipstream here and actually put enough distance on Alex Court that he can hold P1 for the rest of the race? The pressure is all on Ollie Robson here. He's been forced into P1, but can he make the most of it?
Guacky says that smart from Alex. I agree as well. I think Alex is playing the Oliver game now. I think he's aware of Oliver's. He's like, I've seen your card tricks. I've seen your magic tricks. Okay, so now I'm exposing your card tricks, and he's going to put the pressure on. And Ollie now,
Robson, though,
for the first time, is not the chaser. Pace. He's the one that's being chased.
Absolutely, but this is going to be the last lap. This will have to be the white flag as we come around, surely.
Well, they do 2:34s. Yes, I think you're right on that one. What's that? White flag for Barney? Barney?
There it is. The white flag's out. This is the final lap.
Alex is starting to shine here. What can Ollie do to hold off? Ollie's never been defending the lead of a race into the final corner. He has actually before, but not Bathurst. And on top of it, Alex has got to think about Brent behind him. As you can see the picture. And Brent's going to send it.
Here he goes. He's going to make a move. That's going to distract Alex Court just enough that Ollie Robson can just give... Look at this. Smart play. He's not only going defensive, but he's actually bringing Brent Sears past Alex Court. He's providing the slipstream.
Door banging!
If that was intentional from Ollie Robson, that was absolutely brilliant. But it hasn't been enough. Alex Court's still in P2 here.
Now you got to think about, okay, Mountain, let's get through this lap. Let's keep it at the fence. And then Forest Elbow, good exit, chase. Where do you get the overtake done? Is Alex close enough? Is Brent close enough to take 2-for-1 special? Last lap.
It's a big ask.
Of the last race of the championship. What's going to happen?
Tell you what, the championship might be decided. Alex Court absolutely has wrapped that up, but Ollie Robson out to spoil the party here again in race 2. He got it done in race 1. It's not just the final lap. We're into the final few turns. As we get down through the dip, Ollie Robson giving it absolutely everything to just try and open up a little bit of a gap. Just enough of a gap that he can survive the onslaught down Conrod Straight and into the chase.
Oh, he made a mistake. Oh, out of the elbow. That's going to allow Alex to get on the power. 44 machine. Here we go.
Alex Court right on the back of Ollie Robson. He's going to have to decide what line is he taking here. Oh,
he's not sending it yet.
Brent Sears.
When's Alex going to wait?
Brent Sears is going to limit the options here.
Here we go.
Brilliant move from Ollie Robson. Brilliant move. He's moved across to give Brent Sears the draft because now Alex Court, he might be on the right side, but shuts the door. Ollie Robson cuts Alex Court off. Can he hold it together? He's done it. One more corner to hold off. Brent Sears has passed Alex Court. Alex Court, he's dropped out. That's it.
Yeah, but he's won the championship. Ollie will win the race. Brentwood's still that P2 away. So the Aussies, the
What a
Thunder from down under,
fantastic
Ollie will get
drive.
the job done. But the World
fantastic
Championship, isn't it? It's from Alex.
Absolutely. Alex Court, the Toyota 86 Cup champion, but Ollie Robson, what a fantastic drive to finish the season. Taking out race 1 and race 2 tonight. Some brilliant strategy. Well played. He knows this track like the back of his hand. Absolutely does.
Yeah,
what a way to finish the season.
The amount of hours I've spent with Ollie driving around Bathurst, I expected him to do a good job. And good on you, Ollie. You proved me what. But I already know what you're capable of, Ollie. It's more about the other drivers. Brent did a fantastic job. Alex Court did a fantastic job. Lee did a fantastic job. Josh, and so forth. So I don't know those drivers and how they handle Bathurst. I know how Ollie handles it. And Ollie, well,
absolute cracker of a finish to the season, though, right? Ollie Robson taking the win. Brent Sears sneaks into second. Alex Court plays it safe, takes out P3, knows he's got the cup wrapped up. Lee Keldulis, a great finish from him coming up into P4. Josh Harris, ADHD, making their name known again in P5. Nankervis, Jamie from Everything Simulated getting on the top 10 list as well. And James Bunker, the other ADHD entry. Jared Williams, Jackson Austin, Ryan Palmer sneaking in a P10. I wonder if he's done enough to hang on for a podium. That's going to be a tight call. We're going to have to wait for everything to be calculated after the event. Mitch Curry, not the way he would have wanted to finish the season, but he's put on another fantastic set of races here. Nathan Bowman and Shannon Wright look probably not what they would have hoped for out of this. Ronald Long and Adrian Gresh unfortunately out, just too much damage to continue, and not a whole lot they could have done there. But your winner tonight, race number 1 and race number 2, Ollie Robson, your championship winner. What's happened there with the ADHD boys? Yeah, look, we'll come back and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But Alex Court, what a fantastic season he's had. And a well-deserved championship victory for him. The Toyota 86 Cup, the inaugural MC Motorsport Toyota 86 Cup, going to Alex Court, and couldn't have asked for a better result and a better way to finish. Let's go back and let's see if we can catch.
I'll tell you, he had to earn his money. That was not easy. He was under pressure. David Bowie would be sitting up in his grave right now going, I'll give you pressure. Yes. And Alex had to deliver on that one, didn't he? That was brilliant. I mean, that's a championship material right there. Defending, driving, getting, bullied around on the track there. And it's a friendly bully, by the way, too. So we don't support any bullying whatsoever.
How was James Bunker getting this back to the pits? Sorry, I just...
well... Jump it! Oh, no, it didn't. Hey, my friend's a Holden, right? He can handle anything.
That's,
Even though it's a Toyota.
That's definitely something.
Yeah.
Let's go back and let's see what's happened through the dipper there as we
we bring the dipper. It means AKA
Ollie Robson into the chat. Ollie, what a fantastic couple of races for you this evening, my friend.
Yeah, not bad.
Ollie!
Hello, Biggles. How are you? Yeah.
I expected nothing less from you, my friend. And now, stop playing with your food. What was happening there?
What was happening there? It was just a game of it's not duck goose or like chicken. Oh, chicken. It was like who's gonna go first? And I thought Alex in that second race. I thought Alex he pulled it up at Forest Elbow. He was being a bit cheeky, just trying to let me through. So I thought.
We caught it.
We caught it. Absolutely caught it. Don't you worry.
Anyway, don't you worry about it. Michael Massey's watching. Yeah.
It brought in Brent, and game on. So it was a bit of a three-way battle. I knew I had to spice it up. I couldn't play the same game from the first round. He clearly wanted to let me through, so I thought I'd just pin it. And then through Forest Elbow, I played his game a bit, parked up a little bit, got Brent back in it, and I just went to the highest bidder. Whoever was going to push me, I stuck with them. So,
well, hang on. We didn't ask you to be race director here. What are you going? Like, you're not directing the race. Going, oh, I'm going to bring this driver in because But I mean, I have to give it to you. How do you manage to follow a car like NASCAR, an oval race, behind behind Alex, and then just learn to somehow go? He's going to brake now, and I'm going to brake. Like, how do you not turn him?
It is surprisingly easy, Biggles. Driving around this track behind an absolutely rapid driver, It uses absolutely no brain capacity. I was just thinking about what I've got to do tomorrow while I was stuck behind Alex. Wasn't until it was actually white flag that I had to actually lock in a bit and try and get the brain thinking about what I'm going to actually do.
I've got to say, from someone who struggles a little around Bathurst, I'm a little dirty with you right now, Ollie. That it's that easy for you, but well done, mate. Well done. A fantastic couple of wins. We're going to let you go celebrate some fantastic strategic plays tonight, mate, and well earned to finish off the season.
The factories needs to be fixed and satisfactory. Thank you, Ollie. Good job.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Biggles. Great commentating too. Appreciate it.
No worries at all. Ollie Robson, your winner tonight in race 1 and race 2. But the man of the hour, Alex Court, our Toyota 86 Cup champion.
Alex!
Well done, my friend.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Oh, no, this one. I want you. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Wrong one. Alex.
How are we, boys?
You're a champion!
Yeah, it feels good.
Well done.
Stoked.
Well done. And look, you weren't given the wins tonight, and you weren't given an easy race tonight. Ollie Robson really put you through your paces. How was the head going through race 1 and then into race 2 with him playing the same strategy there?
Look, I just knew, I had to finish, top 3, top 5, wherever really. And yeah, like it was good battle there with Ollie, and had a lot of fun. And he seems to think that I tried to let him go in that second race at the elbow, but I did have a genuine mistake. So.
I'm not convinced, I'll be honest. I'm not convinced.
Don't admit it on air, my friend, till you got signed off by the team. That's legal aspect. Your legal advisor's going, shh.
Nah, it was absolutely stellar season, so I've thoroughly enjoyed racing with everyone, and it's, as I said on the grid before the start of the race, unfortunate the iRacing cappers come in for next season, but it is what it is, and it's been
Alex, you have the highest I rating, 5,271, which is no slouch, my friend.
Yeah.
And then again, that's quantum. I mean, number 44 machine, so I guess the number 4 and 4 is a good quantum. Quantum racing. Key to success, my friend. What do you think it's been like? What's the motive? How have you just delivered result by result to get yourself the championship?
Just consistency, week in, week out. That's what it comes down to. Like, you don't have to win races to win championships. So, I don't actually think I've had a round win. I could be wrong.
Seconds, thirds make a difference.
Yeah, a couple of firsts, like in the first race, but then it's mainly been, second, thirds, a couple of fourths. But yeah, it's just consistency is the key, really.
Well, it's paid off in spades for you. Alex Court, the inaugural MC Motorsport Toyota 86 Cup champion. Congratulations again, mate. Thank you so much for stopping by, but we're going to let you go and celebrate for a little while. It's bloody well
no worries
earned.
at all, boys.
And thanks very much. Of course.
Just want to give a couple of shout outs to everyone. First of all, my amazing fiance. So I proposed Saturday last week.
Oh.
So
this one was for her.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta tell you won Bathurst now. You're like, yeah.
I will. Yeah. I mean, so I stream just on my Facebook, and every stream I always give her a shout out. So
you better, mate, because she lives with you. She has to put up with your driving.
So I've had to change it from girlfriend to fiance for this week. But,
hey.
So yeah, massive shout out to her. Like, she's supported me so much and motivated me and all that stuff, and obviously all the boys over at Quantum Motorsports for their support, my family and friends, everyone who means something.
And wins the championship in Bathurst in front of all your friends and family, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And also to you guys, like I said in the chat earlier, like, I love going back and watching the stream, and the stream's bloody awesome. And to Mitch and the crew who put on the league and all that, obviously I won't be racing next season, but I'll definitely be supporting and following, that's for sure. So
Don't you worry, mate. We'll be tapping you on the shoulder when we do get
His
around to
missus
having
will.
a pro level
Yeah.
league. That's for sure.
Well, I'm hoping that I saw that MC are having Gen 3 supercars next season, so I'm hoping that there's no iRating cap for that. So
It's on the cards.
You know,
mate.
if you
We'll
want,
see what
Alex,
happens.
I can jump in your racing rig and do like about a couple of weeks and lower your I rating. No problems,
Couple
mate.
of weeks.
You know.
Give me one.
Jared and
night, I'll
I,
have you
yeah,
down,
we
no
can do it, mate. We
problems.
can lower your I rating. Don't worry.
nah, it's taken me 5 years to get here. So
That's fair.
That's a 5.2k I rating. So yeah, you keep that, my friend. You're up top tier in any of
Bloody
the
well earned.
official racing events.
Bloody
nah,
well
thanks
earned.
very much, boys. Appreciate it.
No, absolutely our pleasure. Alex Court, your inaugural champion, thank you so much. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you in a future season wearing that pro badge. We'll let you get going. As we bring in, as always, the last voice that I do like to make sure we get a chance to speak to. I tell you what, Mitch Curry,
I have voice.
for a start, you've got to change your little entry sound whenever you come into a channel, mate. It's so bloody off-putting. But welcome back to the Combox.
Apologies, gentlemen. I
Hello,
forgot
Mitch.
all about that. How are we?
Going well. The man himself behind MC Motorsport. I tell you what, we had a fantastic finish to the Super Formula Lights just last week. This one got pushed back by a week for Bathurst, of course. I mean, there's no question we were going to do that.
Hey, this is a real Bathurst. We get the
It
other
is.
one.
It
Go
absolutely is. The racing tonight. Look, it may not have been quite what you had in mind for your race, but I tell you what a finish to the first Toyota 86 Cup season. How's it been from your perspective?
Mental would be the word that I'd use, mate. Absolutely mental. You know, we started off at Brands Hatch with Alex as a newcomer to the league, and I'm pretty sure him and I went toe to toe pretty much every lap of both races there, even from the back of the grid.
Yeah, absolutely did.
No.
I remember it well. It was probably the best racing we've seen across all the seasons we've put on so far. That first one at Brands Hatch was amazing.
I'll take that as a compliment, mate. I'll be honest. I haven't had much luck
100%.
afterwards, but
100%.
I somehow seem to find all the incidents in this car at the moment. Other than what I put myself through, aka race 1, where I decided to throw a hero move around the outside of Griffins and found the wall. So
It was brave. I'll give
the
you
wall
that.
found you, mate. Hey, illegally, the wall found him.
yeah,
Just let everybody know.
if we say that, mate, it might make me feel better. No, boys, just while I'm here, just a massive thank you to you guys for what you do for us here at MC Motorsport too. You know, it makes it just that a little bit better with the streams and commentary, mate. And you guys do a majorly good job at it. So thank you from everyone at MC, and I'm sure everyone that watches thoroughly enjoys it, mate.
Look, I hope so. We just want to try and bring a little bit of the experience to those who are watching and not racing, because I'll tell you what, on track, having done a few races with you guys early on in the first GT3 season, it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's a lot of excitement, and if we can bring even just a small slice of that into the lounge rooms and onto the screens of those watching, then our job here is done. Speaking of which, let's talk GT3s.
Yeah, let's talk.
We're
Mitch,
just a few days
rubbing
away.
their hands together in anticipation. Come on, everybody, just listen in. This is secret, top secret.
Mate, GT3 is where it's at for me. So that was the initial idea of actually starting the league for the GT3 side of things, and I definitely think I can handle that car a bit better. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I just love the racing in the GT3s as well, especially within this league so far. Like, we've only had one season, which was 10 rounds, which was obviously our inaugural season as well, so we didn't know what was going to happen. It was all just, let's just adjust everything on the fly. All the members and drivers were extremely patient with us, which we thank every one of those guys that have joined the Discord and the league as well, for how patient they actually were. But there was some awesome racing in that GT3. Like, a lot of people were saying, they jump in the Discord afterwards and they'd be having a massive conversation. Well done, man. I love that move on turn A, B, C, turn 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. It just created, like, conversation in the Discord. But it's just a hell of a lot of fun to drive, especially with a good bunch of drivers. Skill level doesn't matter with us. It's just a matter of, driving etiquette, so on and so forth. Don't be an idiot on the track and have some fun. That's the main thing here.
That's what it's all about. And this is, I guess, what sets this league apart a little bit, isn't it? That it's not about filling it with the fastest that you'll find in the world, but it is about having some fun for let's call ourselves the average bloke behind a sim racing wheel, and making sure that they can have a competitive race, have a bit of fun, not take it too seriously, and still feel like they're being pushed hard by everyone around them. And I think the Toyota 86s honestly have probably proven that more than I expected them to this season. It's been some of the closest racing right throughout the 6 weeks of this season.
Oh, absolutely.
The GT3s have got a lot to live up to now, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you see, I'm looking at the results now from race 1 just here at Bathurst. I mean, we know what Bathurst is like. It's a cruel mistress. But the first 4 cars finished within half a second of each other. I mean, getting into slip around here is definitely what you want to do. But at the same time, to have 4 drivers within half a second around Bathurst over 20 minutes, I mean, it's a pretty good effort. And we had some really close results all through the season as well. So props to the guys, that are for the pointy end. Big congratulations to Alex Cord as well. He won the championship by 101 points in the end over myself, but I think that was purely for me turning up every race.
Hey,
Got a shot to take points, yeah, absolutely.
No, but going back to what you were saying about, we just want to make this league and the Discord itself about, like your average driver, your average Joe sort of thing. That's exactly what I created this for. And I mean, we've had some really, really quick drivers, some high rating drivers, Alex being one of them.
Ben Faulkner.
Mate, he's just a freak. Just a freak. I mean, he's got the top lap times on Garage 61, mate, at a few tracks, especially Oran Park, which is just mental. So, and then he's joined the league and just made us all look like we're in reverse gear, mate.
But no, that's not true. We're sorry to cut you off there, boss man, because I'd be fired after this, but I'm going to speak my mind. I mean, you got some top guns here battling with these drivers that actually, we're talking about drivers that are barely pushing 1K I rating, and I know I rating's one thing, but against drivers with, 5, 6K I rating, and they're battling it out with them too for now. So this is great. It's like in all sports, isn't it? The more you mingle with very quick drivers, the more you get quicker yourself, and I think that's really helping the league.
Absolutely, yeah, no, it is. And I mean, there are a lot of drivers, that don't do daily races sort of thing to increase their I rating or anything like that. Like I think my safety rating's 4.99 still, and that's purely because I don't do many, if at all, daily races to lose that or anything. It's just I've got that from doing the 24 hours with the boys.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, you're going to have guys in there with 1,200, 1,500.
I mean, Jared finished this race at P80 at 889 iRacing. I rating. I mean,
and there you go.
He beat guys with 2K easy.
Yeah.
Walk in the park. So
yeah. Well, so like I rating's not everything. We understand that here too. But another thing I do want to mention is I have spoken to the other admin guys, and it's something we did want to implement from the start, but we didn't want to actually limit people joining because obviously the league blew up. We've got over 200 members in the Discord at the moment, and over 110 I think it is in the actual league UI in iRacing, which is just mental to me.
Huge. Huge.
But we are actually imposing a minimum 500 and a maximum 4,000 I rating from now on.
Oh, Alex, you're in trouble.
The boys do know about it. So
Look,
I did apologise to them. I said, look, this is not a personal attack on you guys, nothing like that. It's just, look,
it's all right. We already spoke about this in the green room. We just said that both Jared and I, we just drive his iRacing account for about 2 weeks and we'll lower that pretty sure for him. Don't worry about it, mate. It's not a problem. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. No, boys, just while I'm here too, I just want to thank a few of the guys. We've got Charlie, Isaac and Pete in the stewards room. Those guys have
race
been
control
mega.
Yeah, race control do a lot. Good on
Mate,
you. Thumbs up.
the
Everybody in
amount
chat,
of
thumbs
work.
up, please. They're race control. They got to sit there through replays over and over again, look at different angles, and then of course they have 100 drivers kind of chatting in their ears, going, "Oh, this and this and this." And of course,
Absolutely.
people always are going to agree in one situation, but they have to negotiate it peacefully and not sit on the fence, right? They have to just I'm going to take it as I see it and not have any favoritism.
It's not a job that I'm envious of, put it that way.
Yeah.
Boys, the boys,
Michael Massey's sitting there going, "I can agree with you, mate." Yeah.
No, the boys do a mega job. They actually prepare things during the week as well. They'll have lobbies up where they'll be testing different, penalty systems, so on and so forth. So just a massive thank you to those guys. But also I can't forget the admin team. We've got DJ, Ryan Palmer, Josh Harris and Brian East. Those guys do a massive job in the background. They have lightened the load on me quite substantially, which I thank them very, very much for. Those guys, they are pretty much the heart of this league in the background. So I just, massive thank you to those guys. I'm only here, I've only created it and just do the little bits. Those
You're
are the
still
guys
the boss,
that,
mate. You know what I mean? They still report to you. So
yeah, I can still sack them. I mean, it's easy. But no, other than that, lads, I just want to thank everyone that's had anything to do with MC Motorsport at this time, and basically look forward to the GT3 Championship starting on Monday.
October the 21st, we kick it off at Red Bull Ring, so that's a hell of an opening round.
don't
miss
the
it.
sound of music. Wow.
Don't miss it. It's going to be a big one, and just quietly, I don't want to promise more than I can deliver here, Mitch, but I've got a little something in store for you for the broadcast for Monday. So watch this space. If you're still hanging around in the stream, make sure you are subscribed, because
hit the bell.
We're going to try and take it up a notch.
You get a notification for the surprise.
Absolutely.
Good work. Just one thing I do want to actually announce, lads, we do have a charity race on the 2nd of November.
We do indeed.
Explain the
What are
charity.
we supporting?
We're going to be supporting Movember. Nathan Bowman's actually set up the Movember account and everything. There will be more details released in the Discord and on the socials as well. But
how do we find the Discord? Can we
we're-
post that link in the chat? Sorry, go ahead, my friend.
You're right. Basically, we're going to have supercars, we're going to have GT4, we're going to have the old Ford Legends car, and I think it's the 86, I think. This is going to sound good if I bugger this up. But anyway, there'll be 14 entries in each car, so 14 supercars, 14 GT4s, so on and so forth. It's $10 entry per car, not per driver. You can have multiple drivers in the car. It's over 3 hours around Bathurst, right where we are right now. On the 2nd of November, guys. It'll be about 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. So 3 p.m. is when the lobby will open. We'll have an hour's practice. Get everyone in, make sure everyone's paid, so on and so forth. But then what we're going to do is we'll actually have paid penalties from the viewers. So a viewer can donate $5 and put someone through pit lane. They can donate $5 and
Crowd has this is like this is fan boost.
Absolutely.
In a way that works in a fan unboost. I like it.
It's the Formula Drag in Formula E. So
He's too quick. I'm going to put $5. Slow him down now. I like it. And it's all for a charity.
It is. It's all for Movember. Like, nothing at all goes to the league. Every cent that's made goes directly to Movember. So anyone watching wants to jump in.
Money thrown at you to slow down.
No, if all the viewers that are there now, please, jump in on the 2nd November. It'll be advertised everywhere. Jump in.
That's a Saturday, right?
It
In
is
about
correct.
2 weeks. Well, give or take of a day or two from now.
Yep, correct, mate. Yep. So that's for a good cause. This was Nathan's idea. Josh has had a lot to do with it as well, and then obviously myself just trying to push it along, work out some the logistics of it all. But for now, it's looking pretty damn good. So if you got $5 spare, come and ruin someone's race, or put me in the wall or something. I'll be quite happy to.
Love it. Looking forward to it, mate. Lots to look forward to. But for now, we wrap up the Toyota 86 Cup here. MC Motorsport just going from strength to strength. Thanks for dropping by, Mitch. And looking forward to chatting to you again at the start of the second season of GT3 racing in just a few days' time.
Absolutely, mate. I can't wait. So, please tune in. It'll be some good racing as well. So, thanks, boys. Appreciate it. I'll see you later.
Stuff. Mitch Curry, of course, the man behind MC Motorsport. Biggles, I don't know about you, mate, but that's about all the excitement I can handle for this evening. It's been.
We got to fly up to Queensland, yeah.
We got to get underway. We've got to get underway.
Bathurst done, mate. Yeah, Garrett, thank you.
It's been a it's been a big season, despite the fact that it is only a 6-week season. So. It's been great. We've been here for long enough now, though, that the iRacing server is actually shutting down as we speak. So we'd better make our way out of here. On behalf of everyone here at Simple Racing Broadcasts, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring this season to you once again with MC Motorsport, the Toyota 86 Cup, wrapped up for this season. Looking forward to seeing you all again very, very soon for the start of Season 2 of the GT3s. Biggles, can't wait to do it again with you very, very soon, mate. Thanks for stopping by once again. And
thank you.
to everybody out there, do make sure you look after yourselves, keep yourselves safe, because we want to see you back on Monday night as we open up Season 2 of the MC Motorsport GT3 Championship. Until then, just take care of each other. Have a good night.